Hey, how's it going, everybody? So I wanted to share this with you. I'm out here at one of my hugelkultur raised bed gardens getting ready to direct seed some cilantro. I was pulling back some of these purple tree collards that have grown a little further than where I wanted them to be. And check out what I found underneath. We have some longevity spinach. This frost-sensitive plant has survived the winter thus far. It's still a little early to say it's going to make it through the rest of the season, but I am going to give it some protection after pulling back these plants. But you can see how just having some of those purple tree collards just laying atop it offered it just enough protection to survive the below freezing temps that we've dipped down to a few times this season. So that was pretty cool. But like I said, I'm over here right now to direct seed some cilantro. Typically, you want to direct seed about 2 weeks before your last frost date. We're still about a month out, but it has been a mild winter. And so I'm going to go ahead and put these seeds out now. As you can see, there's a cilantro growing right here that has overwintered as well. It had some of these tree collards sheltering it a bit. But with cilantro, it's best to always direct seed. If you transplant, there's a good chance that the plant is going to bolt earlier than it should. And once you start seeding, a couple weeks prior to your last frost date in your area, you can continue to sow these seeds every 3 to 4 weeks in succession up until about 3 weeks before fall arrives. So I've got this larger pack of cilantro seeds, and I'm going to be seeding not the whole thing, but just a portion, maybe a quarter of the packet right now in this area where I want to grow some cilantro. I absolutely love cilantro. My favorite way to use it is actually in my juices. It adds a nice kick. It's a heavy metal detoxifier. We could all use that these days. It just helps to eliminate any accumulation of heavy metals in your system. So for prolonged and sustained health and mental health, that's important. And we all know the other uses of cilantro, whether you're making some Mexican cuisine or some salsa, guacamole, that sort of thing. It's delicious. So I'm just using my hori knife here. It's got a serrated edge, and I'm just going to strike the top of this mound. We got some beautiful soil here. Cilantro is a rather large seed if you've never seen it before. And I'm just going to sprinkle this around. Get a nice thick patch of cilantro going over here. I'm just going to water this in real good. A little bit more soil over the seeds that are still exposed. And now to offer it a bit of protection, what I'm going to do is harvest a couple of these cardoon leaves. This is the cousin of the artichoke. Look at that. We got some fava beans hiding under there that I didn't even plant. It's from last year. So there, we gave them some sun in the process. And I'm just going to lightly lay this on the surface here, protecting that longevity spinach, protecting these seeds from the chickens, from any wild birds coming in. And there you go. Because I do have it covered, I'll need to come back and make sure that everything's nice and moist, since when it does rain, it's probably going to shed off most of that water in that spot.